Have you ever felt that voice inside your head? The one that whispers you're not good enough, not strong enough, not ready? Well, let me tell you a story about a young warrior named Kale who knew that voice all too well. He wasn't born a hero. In fact, most days, his greatest enemy wasn't a monster or a rival, but the crushing weight of his own self-doubt. While others saw a warrior in training, Kale saw only his flaws, his hesitations, the tremor in his hand as he gripped his sword. His village elders, seeing his potential clouded by fear, decided it was time for his trials. Not just trials of strength, but trials of spirit. The first was the trial of the silent forest. Kale had to navigate a dense, mist-filled wood where every shadow seemed to move, and every whisper of the wind sounded like a taunt. The voice of doubt screamed at him, telling him to turn back, that he was lost. But then, he remembered his master's words, "Listen not to the fear, but to your own true fate." So, step by step, he focused only on the ground beneath him, and soon, the forest wasn't a monster, but just a path. He emerged as dawn broke, not with a roar of victory, but with a quiet, newfound stillness in his heart. Next came the trial of the rushing river. He had to cross a raging torrent with no bridge in sight. The doubt returned, telling him he would be swept away, that he was too weak. He saw others fail, pulled under by the current. He hesitated, his heart pounding. Then he noticed the rhythm of the river, the patterns in the chaos. He didn't fight the water, he moved with it, using its own power to leap from one stable rock to the next. He learned that true strength wasn't about resisting the current, but about understanding it and finding your footing within it. He wasn't just crossing a river, he was learning to dance with his own fear. The final trial was the trial of the Mirror Peak. At the summit stood a mirror that was said to show your greatest enemy. As Kale climbed, he expected to see a dragon, a sorcerer, or a rival warrior. But when he finally stood before the polished surface, panting and exhausted, he saw only his own reflection. His own eyes, filled with the same fear and doubt he started with. And in that moment, he understood. The enemy was never out there. It was always inside. He didn't shatter the mirror. He simply looked into his own eyes and nodded, a silent acknowledgement. He accepted the fear, but he no longer let it lead. Kale returned to his village not as a fearless hero, but as a warrior who understood his fear and chose to act anyway. The journey of overcoming self-doubt isn't about eliminating it. It's about learning to walk alongside it, without letting it hold the map. Your trials might not be mystical forests or raging rivers, but they are just as real. Remember Kale. Listen to your feet, dance with the current, and have the courage to face yourself. That's where true strength is forged. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of courage and growth. See you next time.